Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video using some Precious Remembrance Shop stamp sets. I'm going to be using 3 in this layout, and this layout I'm going to be using what I have left of the Paige Evans Whimsical collection from Pink Paisley, and I don't have much paper of that collection left. I had a whole bunch of scraps and a couple of the 12 by 12 papers left, and so I wanted to use the what is this, the polka dot paper, I guess you would say. It's polka dots. I wanted to use that. I had this kind of idea in my head when I saw that paper. I said, you know, I really want to do some tone-on-tone stamping with all of these colorful dots, and that was kind of where my vision, that's all I had envisioned in my head. So I did trim the polka dot paper down on both sides and left some of that blue paper peeking out from on the left and the right hand side of the layout. And now I am just matting the photo with this like rainbow paper. And like I said, I have a ton of scraps left of this collection. So I am just going to be using these scraps and doing a whole bunch of layers behind the photo. That's kind of what I've been into in the past couple of layouts. Just a ton of layers behind the photo, just bringing in lots of different colors, lots of different patterns, and I'm really loving the way that it looks. So some of them I do a little bit bigger, some of them I do smaller, some of them I put over to the side, some of them I put in the middle. It just depends on how big the scrap is, where it looks good. To be honest, I'm not the best at layering. I definitely do not think I'm like the best at all. There are people that I watch on YouTube. Victoria Marie is one of them. My friend Amanda, who is actually in this photo with me. They're so great at layering. They make it look so easy. But I am trying my best to do lots of layers, and I don't do it on every single layout, but I do like to bring it in sometimes. So it's really just trial and error for me. I just play with the papers and see what works. And this one I'm going to cut in half because it wasn't quite long enough. So I'm going to put part of it at the top and then part of it at the bottom. And I didn't want it being right on the pink because the last layer that I did was that same color pink. So I wanted the orange and the yellow to peek out. And if I could go back and do that again, I probably would have made that smaller and just did one color peeking out instead of 2 of the colors. So yeah, so I have these Brutus Monroe fussy cutting scissors. I just got them in a package from Brutus Monroe, and I really like them. This is the first time that I used them. They cut really great. I am just going to use this cut apart, but I'm going to cut it apart even more. So you don't have to leave cut aparts as squares or rectangles or circles or whatever they are. You can cut them out to however you want. So I liked the little saying, but I didn't want the whole card. I didn't want all the white because the background of this paper, of this polka dot paper, is white. So I cut all of that out, and it says, "Do what makes your soul happy." This picture was taken at my fall retreat in 2018. This is me and my friend Amanda, and it's just a happy picture. I really, that's kind of when I really got to know her, was at that retreat. And shortly after that retreat, we started hanging out, and she has become like part of my family. Like, Emily loves her, she loves Emily, her and Greg get along. Like, it's been so great having her in my life. She has no idea what joy she brings to me, and I don't know, she's just awesome. So anyways, I'm not going to get all mushy because I am at a place where, you know, I'm kind of like, she is the family to me. Again, I did a layout of her and Emily a couple weeks ago, and she's like the family that I chose, if that makes sense. So I have three really, really good friends, and we all hang out together. It's Amanda, and Tisa, and myself. And I just really love them, and they're like the family that I chose, which sometimes is amazing. Well, it is amazing. So, anyways, enough about that. Enough about being mushy. So I'm taking these stamps from the stamp sets, and I'm kind of just doing tone on tone stamping. I went through my inks, my Catherine Puller inks, and pulled out colors that went with the colors that were on the polka dots. I used Cherish Every Moment, which is super sweet, and that is from the Positive Thoughts stamp set. I also used some of the brush strokes, which is what I'm using right now. I used one of the circles that says favorite, favorite, favorite. I used that in a couple places. I used the smile from the Positive Thoughts stamp set, and the brush strokes is from the Everyday stamp set. And again, that's what I'm using right now. I'm kind of just going with the colors of the dots and then kind of offsetting the stamping. And then I think the very last stamp set that I'm going, or not stamp set, but the last stamp that I'm going to use is this dot, and it's in the Everyday stamp set. And I'm just going to kind of do like a small dot with the other dots, the polka dots. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is all making sense while you're watching this. I'm just kind of putting them side by side or kind of overlapping them a little bit. That pink isn't quite exactly the same color pink, but I feel like it's close enough. Once it dries, it's not so bright. You guys will see the pictures at the end. There will be close-ups, and you can see what it looks like. I love the way that this came together. So at first I just saw this polka dot background, and I was like, I want to do some tone on tone stamping. And then I also used one that says you're a fantastic friend, and I used that in several places. And now I am putting the photo and all of its layers, many, many layers, up on some craft foam. And yeah, so you can get your hands on these stamps at the Precious Remembrance shop. I will have them in the description box linked below, along with a coupon code. If you spend, I think it's $30 or more, you get 10% off of your purchase. So how awesome is that? And the coupon code for that is just, I think, Heather10, but I will have it all in the description box, so you guys can just check it out. And yeah, so now I am putting all of those little words up on some foam squares to just kind of make it stand out just a little bit. It gives it like a little shadow kind of behind it, and I really, really love the way that that looks. Do what makes your soul happy. You guys, seriously, do what makes your soul happy. This, spending time with my friends, crafting, creating, that makes my soul happy. It makes me so, so happy. And so, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that. So I use a little paintbrush and a hot glue gun there beside each other. I used the little chipboard sticker that says the Happy Life, and now I'm just layering some different chipboard stickers in some places. I did some hearts. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the sticker book, and I'm going to use this little ruler. Super, super cute. And then I'm going to end up pulling in some ephemera, and one of the ephemera pieces that I'm going to use says artistic, because being right there, perfect. I love it. It fits perfectly right there. And I just love the way that it looks. I'm going to use pop dots on that. We are all artistic in some way, and I feel like scrapbookers are definitely artistic, so I felt like that worked very well. And so I believe that I'm going to pull in a couple more ephemera pieces, and I'm doing the tone on tone kind of thing. So the pink is with the pink, and the blue is with the blue, and the one says let's get creative, and the other one says loving this. that is my layout for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to check out Precious Remembrance Shop, link below, and check out all of their amazing stamps and much more in their shop. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. I hope that you all have an amazing day. Bye.